Philippines earthquake update. Southern Mindanao has been rocked by a powerful earthquake. A magnitude 7.4 quake was confirmed early this morning. The epicenter was located offshore, near Davao, Oriental. Strong shaking was felt across Mindanao. Residents ran into the streets in panic. Hospitals quickly filled with patients. Some wards cracked and flooded during the shaking. 250 patients were moved to tents outside. Doctors treated the injured outdoors. Nurses worked by flashlight as aftershocks rattled equipment. Oxygen lines were briefly disrupted. Power outages spread across several provinces. Generators kept hospital wards running. 2 people died of heart attacks during the quake. Others were struck by falling debris. Landslides were reported in Davao de Oro province. A remote mining village was buried in mud. Rescue teams are still searching for survivors. At least 7 people are confirmed dead. Dozens more remain injured or missing. Some bridges and roads collapsed. The airport runway cracked, but it remains open. Communications were slowly restored. Phone lines stayed unstable through the night. A tsunami warning was issued early after the quake. Coastal towns evacuated within minutes. Fishermen rushed to higher ground. Waves up to 1 meter were recorded. The tsunami threat was later lifted, though small sea surges were still observed. Aftershocks reached magnitude 6.9. Many residents are still too frightened to return home. Families are camping in open fields. Schools are now serving as temporary shelters. Heavy rain is adding to the misery. Mud and flooding are slowing rescue operations. Cebu province is still struggling to recover. The September 30th quake killed 72 people. Hundreds remain in temporary homes. More than 170,000 are displaced nationwide. Aid camps are stretched thin. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. visited Davao, vowing that no one will be left behind. The Department of Social Welfare and Development is leading the national response. Relief trucks are heading south tonight, with food packs and clean water. Medical teams have been flown into Mindanao. The Philippine Red Cross deployed rapid response units. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies has joined the global appeal for help. Tents, toilets, and community kitchens are being built. Engineers are assessing building safety. And several hospitals have been marked for urgent repairs. Temporary clinics are opening soon. Volunteers are distributing hot meals. Students are helping evacuees register for aid. Church groups are offering refuge in parish halls. Air Force helicopters are airlifting relief supplies. Blocked roads are being cleared by soldiers. Power crews are fixing broken lines. Water supply is being restored in some areas. Temporary shelters are expanding daily. Families are sharing food and blankets. Children are receiving trauma counseling.
Psychologists are visiting evacuation sites. Monsoon rains continue to threaten low-lying areas. Floodwaters are rising in the valleys. Health officials warn of increasing disease risk. Teams are spraying shelters to prevent outbreaks. Hospitals are requesting more medical supplies. Many doctors and nurses are now exhausted. Aid coordinators are calling for international support. Japan, the United States, and Australia have pledged assistance. Donations are arriving through major ports. Cargo ships are delivering relief goods daily. Emergency communication systems are being set up. Internet access is slowly returning. Local markets are reopening with caution. Fishermen are assessing damage to their boats. Farmers fear major crop losses. Some rice fields remain covered in debris. Livestock have been swept away by floodwaters. Food prices are rising in some towns. The government has ordered strict controls to prevent price gouging. Reconstruction planning has already begun. Engineers are inspecting key bridges. Schools may remain closed for several weeks. Remote villages are still cut off from main roads. Boats are now being used to deliver supplies. Search teams are using drones to scan isolated areas. Temporary morgues have been established. Families are still searching for missing loved ones. The Red Cross is helping coordinate reunions. International volunteers are arriving daily. Relief convoys continue moving through the rain. Health warnings emphasize the need for clean water. Sanitation kits are being distributed. Portable lights and chargers are arriving from nearby cities. Power has been restored to Davao Airport, allowing relief flights to resume. Tourists who were stranded are now being assisted. Evacuations continue in lowland areas. Marines are delivering water to mountain communities. Local mayors are leading cleanup drives. Community kitchens are feeding more than 2,000 people each day. Sports complexes are now filled with tents. Firefighters are clearing debris piles. Schools are doubling as supply hubs. Church bells ring daily for prayer. Media centers broadcast regular updates. Local radio stations are vital for reaching rural residents. Social media is filled with messages of help and hope. Celebrities have begun fundraising for victims. Banks are offering loan extensions. Insurance companies are assessing property damage. Thousands have applied for government housing aid. Inspectors are reviewing building safety nationwide. New quake-resistant construction codes are being discussed. Hospitals are planning safer rebuilds. Psychological support programs are expanding. Foreign doctors are joining local medical teams. United Nations agencies are assessing humanitarian needs. The Weather Bureau warns that more rain is coming. Aftershocks remain frequent. Tremors continue every few hours. Citizens are urged to stay cautious. Emergency alerts remain active around the clock. Shelters are now over capacity.
But more tents are arriving by ship. The Red Cross has opened a national donation hotline. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies is planning a 2-year recovery program. Livelihood assistance will follow once stability returns. Schools are expected to reopen in stages. Children will soon resume classes. Full rebuilding may take many months. But hope is slowly returning. Filipinos remain strong and resilient. Volunteers continue their tireless work. Neighbors help neighbors every day. Faith and unity remain unshaken. The world stands with the Philippines. Stay safe. Stay strong.